So I was talking to some people about ADHD and I was trying to put it into words, but it's just really hard to explain to people that don't have it and can't comprehend it. So I searched the internet for some metaphors and I didn't really find any that I liked, so I made some extremely literal ones, including literally a train of thought. So whether you're watching this as someone that has ADHD and is trying to find better ways to communicate it to others, or whether you don't have ADHD and you just want to understand, hopefully you get something out of this. Yep.
This is a neurotypical person. And this is a monotonous task that they don't really want to do, but they have to. Maybe it's a tax return, maybe it's hanging out the washing. It's just something that they're only doing because they have to do it. It's a bit hard, but they make it up and over the hill, and then they continue on doing something more rewarding. Oop, come back. This is another person, and they have ADHD. They're trying to do the same task that the other train did. It's the same hill, it's the same track, but it's a bit harder for them, and they struggle a lot more. It's not that they don't want to get up, it's not that they're not trying. It's just that they have these other limitations that make it a lot harder.
So when someone with ADHD says that they can't get themselves to do something, it's not because they're not trying. It's not because their wheels aren't turning. It's just that they have something else stopping them going up that hill. And we're not saying it was easy for the neurotypical people. We're not saying, oh, you find it easy to go up hills, because it's hard for them too. You too. I don't know who's watching this. It's hard for neurotypical people as well. They struggled, but they managed to get up over the hill. And just because of different limitations, sometimes our trains just can't.
Imagine this as the neurotypical train of thought. You're continuing along a track and you get to a switch. And you decide, should I keep doing what I'm meant to be doing or should I do something else? But you make the right call and you keep doing what you're meant to be doing. Now with ADHD, we don't control the switches. So all we see is that we're continuing on the right track and then, oh, suddenly we're turning. And then, oh, we're turning again. And then next thing you know, you're going completely in the wrong direction. Except even this metaphor doesn't completely work, because from this point of view, we can look at the track. We can see that we were going wrong and that now we're going in the wrong direction. When in reality, it's more like you are the train. And all you see is what's in front of you. And all you see is that you're on a track. And there's no reminder saying you're going the wrong way. And so you just continue on the track, just like a train. And it's not until 2 hours later, when you get to the station and it's the wrong one, that you realise you made a mistake.
A lack of self-control can be really hard to understand for people that have a strong sense of self-control. I think the issue is that it's called self-control. It's like, what other factors would be controlling you? But when your brain has ADHD, it's more like a third party. It doesn't feel like it's yourself. It doesn't necessarily feel like it's yours to control. So imagine if you're a neurotypical with a lot of self-control. Imagine trying to control something else. Like your brain, your objective in your brain was this other thing. Your brain is like a well-trained dog. You call it, it comes to you. You ask it to do things, and it does it. Just because that's what it's been trained to do. Whereas my brain is more like
This. A cat. A self-absorbed cat that just wants to do cat things. Kitty! Kitty! Come here! Come on, kitty! Come on! Doesn't really listen to what you want. Doesn't matter how much you call it. Kitty! Come on! I'll give you food. I'll give you pats. It just doesn't listen to you. Sometimes you get lucky and your brain wants to do the same things that you do. Kitty! Come on! And it's a bit more willing to listen to you. Kitty! Come on! But those occasions are not all the time.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. I studied psychology, but I don't claim to know a lot about it. Like, in no way was I like, this is the neurotypical brain as shown by all these studies. It's purely based on conversations I've had with other people and my personal experience as a non-neurotypical person. So don't get mad at me, basically, if it's wrong. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and got something out of it. Thanks. Bye.
This. Hey, kitty. Come here. Oh, she actually did it the one time. Kids. No, you're not proving my point.